supervisor at Navy Callebaut. I have been with Navy Callebaut for 2 years. Prior to that, I was a pastry chef in the industry for 12 years. So I bring a little bit of experience into today's presentation. We are going to show you a few of our products. Number one product is a cocoa butter, Micrio. It's a pulverized cocoa butter. It's 100% fat. You can use it in the savory side of the kitchen as well as the sweet side of the kitchen. What you can do with it, you can sear fish, steaks, scallops, you name it. You can sear it. You can melt it, pour it over the vegetable. It gives a little bit of a pizzazz to the flavor of the vegetables. And also you can use it in a sweet side of the kitchen, which you can actually temper the chocolate with it and makes the tempering much easier for the chefs, especially the hot kitchens, that it's really hard to temper the chocolate. So this is yours, pretty much lifesaver. All right, so we're gonna start with tempering the chocolate first. While this process is going, I'm going to sear some scallops for you. Here I have 400 grams of 811 chocolate of Callebaut, all right, which I already melted. You should melt that to 45 Celsius. Sorry guys, I do Celsius. You helped me with that, 111 Fahrenheit, right? I mean, yes. I learned it from French chefs, I kept it that way. So this chocolate right now is melted, but it's 38, right? So we melted to 110. Okay, my translator with the step over here, please, for a second. So just help me with the Fahrenheit. Yes. Maybe you need your phone to do the conversion. All right. So I melted to 110, 111, right? Then I needed to bring down the temperature of the chocolate to 34 Celsius, which is 93 degrees, right? This is right now showing 38 Celsius, which is 4 degrees still higher than what I need the chocolate to be, right? So I will leave it here. Now and then, I will just stir it, making sure that all the crystals of the cocoa butter mix evenly in there, and they are not setting in one area and then melted in another area. Just now and then, just stir it, leave it there, don't babysit it, don't do anything with it, until it comes down to 34 Celsius, which was 93. And then after that, 1% of Micrio, pulverized cocoa butter, you will add to this. 1% of 400 grams is 4 grams, right? So I will add 4 grams of this. Once the chocolate is in a specific temperature that I mentioned, then I will add this 4 grams to this chocolate, stir it, bring it to 2 degrees lower, and now you have the chocolate tempered and you can work with it. So this is a beautiful practice for hot kitchens that it's really hard to pour the chocolates because we have few methods of actually tempering the chocolate. One method is seeding. You're adding up some new chocolate, introduce some new crystals to the chocolate. That's one way. Another way is marbling. You pour the chocolate on a marble and you just move the chocolate around and you bring down the temperature of the chocolate. You temper it that way. And then the third way, which is very easy, is using the Micrio, right? So I want Natasha to help me here. When this hits the right temperature, which is 34 Celsius, then you will add this up to it. You stir it, bring it down to 32 Celsius, and it's ready to work with. Now, meanwhile that she's working on this, I will show you how to sear the scallops with the Micrio. This is Micrio, some of it I have here. You need to get the pan really hot, nothing in the pan, just a clean pan. Screaming hot to that level. Thank you. Any questions so far?
What is the vibrio exactly?
It's a pulverized cocoa butter. It's 100% fat of the cocoa beans, I have to say. So all you have to do then, these are large scallops, so I kind of cut them from the center. All you have to do is dredge the scallop in this, or fish, or steak. The secret to this is to not overcrowd the pan. Once you overcrowd the pan with the scallops starts releasing its juice, it's pretty much moisture, and it will not sear very well. So leave a distance between each scallops. Get the pan really hot. Any other questions so far? Do you understand me? As you can hear, I have a Chicagoan accent. Checking on the first one, nicely seared. Turn it over. Second one. Yeah, they are beautiful. As you can, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, we don't have the mirror. We usually, when I demo, we usually have a mirror. But in case you're curious about it, you can come over and see it in the pan. I will put it here as well. It's a fat of cocoa beans. Yes.
Cocoa butter.
Which gives you the cocoa butter. It's pressed. There is no seasoning on this one because scallop is usually by itself is a bit salty. So this is straight scallop.
Will this have the same thing in the chocolate as like butter does? If you were butter in there, kind of temperature chocolate?
No, it's a little different. I'll explain it to you when I get to the point of tempering the chocolate. As you can see, it gives a very nice sear to the product. Yeah, one in each. Yeah. So I guess I have to make more. Yeah, I'm gonna start making more. Yeah. Yes. Is it 34? Yeah. Okay. All right. I leave that to Natasha now.
Yes, she can take
right?
Yes.
Just between each searing, you need to take it out, clean up the pan with the napkin, start over again. All right?
Switch your gloves.
Yeah. All right. Now we are moving to tempering chocolate. I just need a little space. So this chocolate now, it's at 32 Celsius. Did you put already the butter in there? Okay, I wanted it to show them, but that's all right. I have 4 in there. We pour it in here. We stir it. And the chocolate is tempered. How do I know the chocolate is tempered? It's a little test. Little bit of a parchment paper. Just have it a bit sort of dredge this in there and let it set. If in a matter of 5 minutes you could see sign of setting the chocolate, that means the chocolate is tempered. If it takes 5-10 minutes and you don't see any signs of chocolate is setting, then that means your tempering did not happen correctly, either with this method or any other method. This is just a test for knowing if the chocolate is tempered or not. So what am I going to do with this tempered chocolate now? Show you a few lollipops to make. I'm going to make you mendiant. Mendiant is one of the very traditional French confectioner, which is pretty much chocolate and some dry fruit and nuts. And my little bit of a sort of a twist is a sea salt, which I really love it with the chocolate. So here I have a transfer sheet. What is transfer sheet? Transfer sheet is pretty much color and cocoa butter. And they put design on this little piece of plastic for you that will transfer to your chocolate later on. You'll see it when the chocolate is set. So I'm making little lollipops. It's stick of lollipops, put them in a distance from each other. I need a pastry bag. Do we have a pastry bag? Pastry bag? Where did you put the pastry bag? All right. Okay, I'm not finding my pastry bag. Oh, here. Sometimes it's right in front of your eye when you miss it, huh? How is that working? For fun? All you have to do is just pour it over this little stick of lollipop. Tap it a bit so it spreads, and then you just whatever your heart desires, nuts, dry fruits, it's your choice then after that. As long as you be able to actually temper the chocolate, after that it's up to you what you want to do with it, right? So I add up a little bit of a sea salt as well. And now you can see, for those of you who are curious, once this is set, I'll take it out of this transfer sheet, and the design on the transfer sheet is actually on the other side of the lollipop. All right? So, we are going to give you some of this. Do you want to serve it now? 8, 11 chocolate that already is tempered, and some same fruit, cranberries. The product that is on this, if you have a nut allergy here, stay away from this one, please. But there is toasted almond, there is cranberries, pistachio, and some apricot in there. All right, enjoy. Let me know if you like it. So, all right, did my chocolate temper perfectly? Do you see that? The chocolate is already tempered really well. You can see the signs of setting. It's already 5 minutes past, more than 5 minutes, and it's already set. That shows you that we can temper the chocolate with this product, Mi-Creole. So what is Mi-Creole? Mi-Creole is cocoa butter. It has a lot of cocoa crystals in it. That's what happens in there. You're adding up, introducing new cocoa crystals to the batch of chocolate to temper the chocolate. Any questions about that? Yes? No? Yes?
Do you guys sell that?
We don't, no. There are, I'm sure, Michelle, can help you transfer sheets?
Yeah, there are a vendor called IBC that we work with that sells those. We don't.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this here to set.
Yeah.
This should be somewhere cool to set. I'm going to actually put it here because nearby window is cooler than other area in this room. All right, so we are going to make this little dessert here. So this little dessert consists of decorative sort of a cup. We have a factory that makes these decorative sort of cups named Mona Lisa. And then consists of some chocolate cake, right? This was a chocolate cake that all I did is just cut it with a cookie cutter. And also mousse and raspberry preserve. So we are going to assemble this. But before we assemble this, I want to show you how to work with our product, mousse powder. So this is pretty much a mousse powder that already has all the characteristic of actual mousse, which is gelatin and all kinds of stuff that needs for the mousse to be set. It's in this package. All you have to do is to add up some milk to it. Not even cream, milk, which is amazing because most of the mousse powder out there that you get, they ask for cream. So this one is made with milk. So here, just to show you how easy it is to work with this, let's see if this is working. Yes. This is the mousse powder. The ratio is on the packaging, you can see. For the shortest chef, they put the tallest table they could. I don't know how that works, but I'm trying to make it here, Michelle.
You're doing great.
At first, just let this action is like a sifting. So let this run a little bit. Then that's my milk. Going to add it. Again, the direction is on the packaging. All I'm doing is at this point, on a medium speed, I'm going to just whip this. Now sometimes give it a bit of a hand and just scrape down the bowl, making sure all the powder is mixed with the milk. sort of, in that cup. So can you babysit this for me here? I don't want to walk here. As you know, mixers are well known for walking toward the... Alright, so now here we have Mona Lisa cups. As I said, just a chocolate cake. I cut it with a cookie cutter. Sort of very easy, very fast dessert, and very delicious as well. It's very good for mass production. You have a busy kitchen. This is only raspberry preserve. You decide whatever you want this layer with. You can do it with the raspberry preserve. You can make ganache. It's up to you and how creative you want to be about it. But this is just the raspberry preserve. This is the mousse that is whipping right now in there, just like a TV, right? Chocolate decorations comes from the same company, same factory, same plant we have. Crisp pearls. We have a product named Crisp Pearls. This is a strawberry flavor of it. It's pretty much, how can I describe this for you? It's like a cereal biscuit that they pan it in a factory, right? So it's crunchy, gives you a little bit of a texture into your food and some decorative look. And your dessert cup is ready now. Rub it off too much. Any questions? Concerns? Ready for tasting the dessert cup? Okay? Want to pass this? Yeah, we're going to pass this out the shelf. This is pretty ready. It smells good in here. To make sure that if there is in case a pieces on the bottom of this little bowl stuff, you mix it really well. And this is the consistency of the mousse.